So I don't think any of the other cars are open. I remember lifting a bonnet on one of these years ago. No, it's not. It has been a very long time since I've actually come and looked at this place. I don't actually think I'm in the right place because I remember this road being very overgrown, and where the actual access point to this area wasn't so overgrown. But it seems like the road is no longer overgrown, but the access point entrance is very overgrown. So I'm gonna put my jacket on, my absolutely knackered farmer's jacket. Because there's going to be lots of thorns and brambles, I believe, so I'll get my jacket on and I'll get back to you. I don't remember it being this overgrown. Oh. I don't quite remember it being like this. I really don't think we're in the right place, ladies and gentlemen. I don't remember there being a house there either. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, we're in the right place. You're definitely in the right place, but we're definitely in the right place, but time has definitely taken over. My goodness. A long time since I've been in this deep of a foliage, ladies and gents. Now my problem I'm having is the way I used to go is straight through here, but this is way overgrown, and the only other alternative is to hop this wall here into somebody's property. Now the question I ask myself is, these cars or this area, is it connected to this area? There's somebody walking the dog over there, so I don't really know if we can actually access these cars, because I don't know if it belongs to this house. Every time I've come here, it's like this is a separate part, so I don't really know. I don't know what to do. A few years ago, I'd happily hop that wall and just go mooching, but I don't want to do that. I mean, going to knock the door might be beneficial, but if they don't own the cars and they get funny with me and turn around and say you shouldn't be down there, or no, it's not allowed, or whatever, yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what to do. I'll get back to you in a second. All the cars are still there, ladies and gents. Look at that for a picture. That's unreal, that is. Unreal. So this is what I mean about this area. Oh, okay, so the roof's now on that property there. There was no roof on there before. I am assuming it belongs to the house up there. So the driveway must come through here and then to there. Yeah. Yeah. So this is why permitted visits are the best, because at least you can get a bit of a backstory. Anyway, let's have a look at the cars. So a very sad looking lineup. Enjoying our motoring heritage. The Vintage Sports Car Club. Now, for the ones that remember this place, this location, will remember these cars were as bad as condition as they are now. The first time we came, I mean, you remember this roof had already gone through. I mean, you could get around the front at one point. Wow, look at that for a bloody lineup. This is what really gets me every time I come here. It's this lineup that gets me. It's so shocking. It really is. These are very, very cool cars. It's just the lineup as well. Very cool cars indeed. I mean, two of them are, well, most of them are all, I think for parts wise it's definitely a parts cache. I mean, such a lineup. I mean, these particular cars, they had several different engines. The GT and the GTE, they use a Ford Essex V6, either a 3 litre or a 2.8, which, you know, I'm not too sure what these ones had. I know two of these are GTE, so I'm assuming they had the Ford Essex V6 engines. This one's a GTE. Look at the mileage. The mileage on this one is 90,000 by the looks of it. Yeah, sun visor there, look. Let's see if the cigarette's been used. Not really. Not an awfully lot used. I mean, not used an awfully lot. She's a 4-speed, I believe, or 5-speed. You got the volt gauge, temp gauge, fuel gauge, oil gauge, clock. I mean, they're really cool looking cars, weren't they? I mean, they had everything you needed. I mean, those 4 gauges across there, brilliant. And then you got the 2 gauges here, RPM. I mean, they're really cool cars, weren't they? It's just a shame that they're all left to rot. Well, kind of rot. If these were actual metal, steel, tin frame, metal frames, all this sill would have well and truly been rotted already. It's a shame that this had a Webasto roof. I'm sure that's what they call it on these. Webasto roof, which has failed. Wooden kind of frame, which is always going to fail. A Webasto roof with a wooden frame, you know it's going to fail without even trying. These thorns are terrible. Oh. Yeah. Oh, this one's still got the keys in, look. Didn't even realise that. Still has the keys in. Yeah. crazy. Still with keys, which is unheard of, really. I remember lifting a bonnet on one of these years ago. No, it's locked. I mean, this interior is very, very 70s, 80s, isn't it? It's got a 13 ball pool cue. I mean, snooker board. Also has the keys in. So this being locked is a bit of an arse if you haven't got the keys. But that's got the keys in the ignition. Can you see? The roof's starting to go. Well, it's fiberglass, so it's not starting to go. It's just cracked. I mean, out of the three of them, this is probably the cleanest. That one's got a wheel missing. Well, the wheel's in the boot. I think that's the one I lifted the bonnet on. It is a shame. If you've got a Reliant Scimitar and you use it daily, drop a comment below. Let me hear about it. They open front ways, these, don't they? Yeah, they open front ways. Let's see if we can pop this bonnet before we go. What side's it on? There we go. It might not work though. No, it's just stiff. I don't want to put it, I might break it. No. Well, there's the top of the Dizzy, so this may have had a bit of trouble. No, so I think this is it for this. Not the longest of videos, but kind of fulfills what our intentions were. Saying that, there might be a little moisey that's living in there now. Let's balls it up, innit? What have I done? Oh, well, I've balls that up, haven't I? There's a little moisey living in there. I've fudged that up, haven't I? But saying that, I don't think he'd be living in the tank. These wing mirrors are kind of questionable. I think the last time I came, I said they look more like a soup ladle. This one is one of the coolest ones, I think, because the twin stainless tailpipes. Cool looking one this one is. I reckon this one's got a bit more done to the engine because it looks a bit of a badass. Same as this one, stainless exhaust tips as well. Are they tips or they go right through? Just tips by the looks of it. Yeah, this one's probably the most savable one because it not being a hardtop. Sorry, convertible. You know what I mean? Sunroof or Basco or whatever you call it. But yeah, I'd love to know the story. I'd love to know the history of this place, but I don't know whether they own it or not. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But yeah, what I do know is that it's a cool place to keep coming to revisit because it never disappoints. Yeah, I don't think this car will be removed because this particular area, all of this here and all the way down there, it's all just kind of abandoned. I hate using the word abandoned. So these cars are abandoned, although they do belong to somebody. The person's given up on them. Most definitely. We'll have one more quick walk around and then we'll go and jump in the car and see when these cars were actually off the road. So this is strange. It's got the right wing mirror this side. Didn't even notice that. And then has a soup light on this side. Maybe that would kind of feeling them out. We're going to go back to the car now and we'll do a bit more research on these Reliant Scimitars. I'll see you in a sec. Right then, so the first car, now you've probably already done your research, but I'll put it up here so you can kind of have a look if you haven't got the facilities to kind of look. So the first car is the blue GTE. So LCP 447T, let's check that out, LCP 447T. So Reliant Scimitar Blue Petrol 2994cc, registered on the 1st of August 1978, so it's an early girl she is. So that makes her 47 years old. And the last V5 issued was the 22nd of February 1988. So it's quite sad. And there's no MOT history, so we don't know that one. Feel free to do more of an in-depth check. The second car is the red one. The red one, registration WOB178T. So that is, so sorry, the first one wasn't sawned. So whoever hasn't sawned that has got a fine, or is going to get a recurring fine because it's not sawned. This one's actually sawned, which is a strange kind of outcome. So again, it's the model's just a Reliant, not a Reliant Scimitar. Colour red, petrol, 2994cc again. Registered the 1st of September 1978, again 47 years old. The last V5 issued for that one was the 2nd of December 2009. So someone tried to get that car back on the road because it's sawned. Let's check the MOT history. So this is a kind of a turnout. Oh, you bastard. So this has been registered on the road. So the last time this car was on the road was the 6th of January 2012. It's got pass, fail, pass, fail. So it passed on the 6th of January 2012 with 80,282 miles, which isn't that bad really, is it, if you think about it? Well then, the last car, the last one, is the orange one. So that's, I can't even see what that one is, VGS434S. This is a little bit older, this one is. So Reliant Scimitar red, petrol, 2994cc, the 1st of August 1977, so it's a little bit older, 48 years old, no MOT history for it either. Well, that's your lot, ladies and gents. A fantastic revisit. I like going back to these cars to do a bit of a revisit because you know you've learned a bit, you've matured a bit, and the cars are still stuck in their current state, but a little bit older, a little bit more worse for wear, and we know a little bit more information. You probably did the checks a long time ago, but I wanted to check the registrations back then, I don't think. But the one without the sun roof or the Webasto roof, I'm sure it's a Webasto roof. Sorry ladies and gentlemen, I've probably been driving you insane with me saying Webasto. It's not Webasto. I am so sorry because I know a lot of you would probably be biting at the bit because I've been getting it wrong. It's actually called Webasto, not Webasto. So I'm sorry. I don't know everything. And I'm the first to admit that as well. Webasto. So Britax Webasto sunroof that went on a Reliant Scimitar. W-E-B-A-S-T-O. Webasto. I mean, I think Webasto sounds better. Webasto. It's like you're pissed off with your sunroof. Webasto. Got it, sorted. I know now. Webasto with a B, like you're saying the word did. Right, so that's your lot, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you've enjoyed this Sunday's episode. I haven't actually done Saturday's episode yet, but you've already seen that, but I haven't done it. Can't find anything, but we get there. So, like I say before, on every episode, mostly every episode, if you've got anything like this, barn finds, garage finds, lean-to finds, things in the bottom of your garden, in the bottom of your field, collapsed buildings on cars, anything that's really interesting, regardless of what it is. It's got to be old though. We've got to have it like, there's got to be an age, like 60s, 70s. To be fair, those vintage cars that I found in the barns, that did quite well, believe it or not. I was quite shocked at that. So anything 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, early 90s, I'm interested in. But like I said before, if you've got anything that's worth recording, just drop me an email here and I'll drive over to you. So yeah, thanks for watching. Remember, don't leave yourself. As always, keep the car hunts alive, rescue as many as you can, and keep, me personally, keep the 80s and the 90s cars alive. So yeah, from IMSTOKZE, I'll see you next week. I'll get this car started now. Start, man. Listen.